Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things. At the 25. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Looking deep for Adams. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
24-yard line.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers They'll set up a screen for Dillon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Falcons nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Right to the Falcons now. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
4 yards.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 20.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now this time Rodgers will throw. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 4.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
The 29-yard line.
To throw is Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
To throw again, Ryan. Stepping up, he's going to throw. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to to the days of just getting a fumble recovery. Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal.
Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Nothing.
Now Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Calvin Ridley.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the Falcons
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this one's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. 20. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 14. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
at the 12-yard line.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first. Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
The kick is good.
Now the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Love. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Play action this time with Love. And that's complete to Lewis. He's at the 40. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards.
At the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He's got Lewis. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a short return to the 6-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Flushed out right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Ryan will throw again. This will be caught at about the 5.
Ryan's pass
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To throw again is Ryan. Dancing to, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Lions pass thrown away and incomplete. It's third down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Rosa's kick is good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And this is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They go play action with Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. He's airing it out for Sanu. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
At the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 6 there on first. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
From the gun, Ryan, flush to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Is good. That ties the game.
We've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Firing quickly out wide is Love. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The give is to Jones. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
At the 33-yard
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
I'm going 26. I'm going back to you. Check, 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 check.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 8 yards there. First down, Green Bay.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Dillon now on first and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Six yards left on second down. A give to Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
It's third down and 6.
Rodgers going to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Brings up third down and 8.
The Packers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the fourth quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now this time, Rodgers will throw. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards of first down.
Green Bay Packers. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 5. First down, Green Bay. Here's Jones. Flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
10 at the 11-yard line.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's brought down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now this time he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This complete to Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So it's all over. A